It's definitely a lot better. The team chemistry is there, and everybody knows it's going to be competitive every day when we go into practice, and that's what we do. We compete against one another, and if you don't win, you run. You know, it's that kind of thing, and everybody wants to win. Everybody hates to lose, and that's the mentality we got to have to carry over the season.
What games this season are you looking forward to most?
All of them, man. I'm ready to get the season going. I'm really excited about it, but obviously I love the Big Ten season. That's something I always look forward to. But there's no particular game I'm really looking forward to. I want to go in with the mindset of winning them all, so that'll be fun.
We talked about Cody already, but how are the other freshmen sort of getting into the groove, and how are they meshing?
They're doing really well. Coming in, effort's never an issue with us. As long as they play hard, and they're slowly learning what it takes, you know, with all the play calls, defensive techniques, and all that kind of stuff. And that's where the older guys come in and need to help them out with that. And I feel that that's what's going on here, and they're doing a really good job. I have no complaints with them whatsoever, and really excited for them.
You feel like this year you've taken on a much bigger role as a leader on this team. Is that something that you kind of are just rallying the troops yourself, or is that something that came possibly from Coach Green?
A little bit of both. I mean, that's what they recruited me on, just because my high school and all that kind of stuff that happened in my senior year. And but it's a characteristic that I take. You know, I like having that role. But I'm not the only one doing it. I mean, there's Verdell, there's other guys stepping up. I need help. You know, you don't lead alone, and so I'm really embracing that role. And you know, I'm looking forward to getting the season going and seeing what we can do with it.
Being through the program numerous years, have you seen any change in approach, the way you guys approach the season with better players, better talent, that kind of thing?
The competitiveness, like we just talked about, is definitely there. The focus, what we need to bring every practice, getting better every day. Defensive mindset, that's something that I really see as a noticeable difference for us.
You probably already answered this, but Coach obviously talked about working it through Cody Zeller.
Yeah.
Can you sort of expand upon that?
Well, he can do a lot of things. He can score, he can shoot, he can pass the ball. This is another presence inside, so if people are doubling down off of him, then he'll kick it out. We'll get wide open shots that way, but he can also get to the rim. So he just brings a lot of different options offensively for us that we may not have had. But Tom's also getting better in the post, so we'll be able to play through him as well.
And with that, he'll be able to kick it out for you for more threes. You got to be happy about that, right?
Exactly. I don't mind that one bit.
And your experiences with the summer league, what were you able to take out of that, and how are you feeling physically?
Physically, I feel a lot bigger, a lot stronger. I can always, the next year is to get bigger and stronger. I'm always going to be the smallest guy out there, so that's something I constantly have to work on. But playing in the program this past summer was really good for me, just playing against bigger, stronger guards who have played at the next level, and just working on my one-on-one defense, keeping the ball in front of me. That's something that I really wanted to work on.
One of your biggest strengths has obviously been at the free throw line. Have you seen that rub off at all with some of your teammates?
Well, we are shooting the ball a lot better free throw wise, although the other day we had to run quite a bit for missing too many. But no, we're a good free throw shooting team when it comes down to it, and as long as we keep on improving on that, that'll be good, and we'll get to the following.
I think the biggest thing for us is just staying healthy.
Yeah, it's definitely different mindset.
Really back in the 3 seasons, injury, we get on a roll and injury occurs. So I feel like we take 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. So if we stay healthy this year, I think we'll do something bigger for us.
Defensively, both you as an individual and the team, I know that's been a point of emphasis. How is that going?
Oh, I think it's improved tremendously, especially me. I feel like if your jumper's not falling, I can always play defense, and that's something that the coaches really, harped on me about, and that's something I've been keeping in mind every day in practice and every time we play.
Offensively, does your role change at all in terms of, are you looking to drive to the basket more, be more of a perimeter person, still do kind of a little bit of both that you've done in the past? How do you approach that?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think you don't want to become one-dimensional in this league. It'll be easy to guard. So me and Jordan have really helped me. It's extra shooting after practice, getting my 3-ball right. So now I want to be an outside shooter and a driver. So
if you have a strong senior season, you're going to finish like maybe in the top 15 scorers in Indiana history. How kind of cool is that?
I mean, it's pretty cool, but I think my biggest goal this year is to get to the tournament. That's something I haven't experienced. I haven't got a chance to taste yet. That's what I want to do.
And the last question, do you think Jordan's ever going to miss a free throw? He's made like 42 in a row.
Well, yesterday we had a run for every missed free throw, and he missed 2. So hopefully he got all his misses out for the year.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you might have talked a little bit about this right at the onset, but Coach Green up on the podium was kind of talking about sort of learning how to play through Cody Zeller. So is there anything specifically on your end that you're having to change your game for, or just the team at large, how you're kind of going about that?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, knowing that we have a 7-footer inside who's a scoring presence. We had Tom and Derek last year who can score but didn't look to score. And having a scoring person like Cody there can really help our team. Just feeding the post and just cutting off him is a good passer too. So just reading him and just play from there.
Been through the program now 4 years. What kind of things have you seen to prepare for your season? Have there been a lot of changes to get, how Karina's approached the season with more veteran guys, better players?
I think the biggest thing is more of a player-driven team this year. In the past, the coaches are doing all the work. They're doing all the yelling, doing all the punishing. But now, we're getting on each other. We're making each other run. We're telling each other what to do here and there. So I think it's the biggest thing. And I think that as far as the coaching staff, we're playing a lot more scrimmaging up and down, and to really get after it.
A lot of people talk about Jordan stepping up. Who else would you say is sort of taking a vocal leadership role with this ball club?
I definitely say Jordy. I think Will has, Victor. Christian's more of a laid-back guy, but I think even he has stepped up a little more and talked a little more too.
Conditioning-wise, how do you feel? Have you put on what kind of weight have you done?
I put on 15 pounds since the season's over. I was at like 200, and then conditioning and all that stuff started, so I got to about 192, 193. I feel good. Our team looks good. We're really well conditioned. Get up and down the court and flying, so we'll see how it goes.
Kind of seems like everyone else in the league lost, some top contributors, some of their leading scorers. You guys didn't really lose that much offensively as far as contributors go. Do you feel like that puts you guys in a better spot to kind of make a jump in the Big Ten?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that, we're a lot older team now, and like you said, a lot of the older veterans and dominator players in the league have left. So that gives us room to move up a little bit and improve. And I think that we're a better team as a whole now.
Verdell, during the press conference, Coach was talking about how you guys are focused more on defense, and because of that, the offense is a little bit behind. Have you noticed the same thing during practice, and do you think that's where this team stands right now?
Yeah, I think our defense has created a lot of offense for us right now. We're really pressing the ball, getting turnovers on each other, and I think the defense. You're not going to play good on offense every single day, but if your defense is still there, you're always going to be in the game. So I think that's the biggest thing we're going to key on right now.
Coach mentioned a story, I guess, last week about him sort of stopping your practice because, the ball wasn't going through Cody. He was like, okay, the bucket doesn't count if it doesn't go through Cody. How are you guys kind of adjusting just the fact that you have a post player that you can run through now instead of being a lot more perimeter based than you have in the past?
Like I said before, this is a big difference. We had Tom and Derek who could score but didn't look to score, and now that we have a 7-footer who has a nice touch, who can pass out of the post. It's a big difference for us. So we're getting used to it, and like you said, in practice we did do that, and we scored 5-6 straight buckets. Just off him either scoring or him dishing it and out when he's scoring. So I think that's gonna be a big key for us this year.
Were you on that team?
Yeah.
Who else was with you with that guy?
I think it was me, Jordan, Victor, and Will, Cody.
How are you kind of seeing that evolve? Like when you do play through him, what does he do?
He attracts double teams. He attracts a lot of turning heads, which helps backdoor and cut and stuff like that. So, like I said, he's a big presence down there to score.
Is there a change in mindset where you got to remind yourself to feed the post? It hasn't been as much of a thing in the past.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a plus because we know that if he gets the ball, he's gonna make things happen. So. I think we're all embracing that, that extra component to our team.
We asked you a lot about this in the summer, about just what the conditioning, the extra strength had done for all you guys, especially because you had a lot of weight. How are you seeing that translate now that you're actually playing here in practice?
Oh, I think it's helping a lot. I feel like I'm more explosive. I'm getting to the basket easier and taking fouls, and we bring refs in, and I hear Green, make sure you don't give Verdell a foul. Have him fight through contact. So I think that's helping me a lot too.
I guess first of all, just talk about where you are physically comfortable and how much weight you gained and everything this offseason.
I'm gaining about 10, 15 pounds since last year. I'm probably around 200, 205 right now. I was about 190 last year during the season, so a little bit heavier, a little bit stronger.
I'm sure you touched on it a lot, but obviously Coach Green talked about. How does that affect you, and have you really seen a lot of changes, with working it inside out than previous years?
You know what? It affects me because he can make plays, and by him making plays, it draws a lot of attention. So it helps guys like myself, get more open shots, and also, get to spots on the floor where we can excel.
It seems like in the scrimmage you look really confident, doing, hitting your jump shots, being very versatile, or feeling more confident, I guess, as your second season here.
Yeah, I think so. I kind of just got my feet wet last year, and this year I got guys who I can really benefit off their game.
Free throw shooting has been somewhat of a problem, I guess, in the past. Have you guys been rubbing off, I guess, Jordan Hall's a little bit?
Yeah, he's my roommate, so we'll sit on the couch, have like a little mini hoop, kind of teaches me the right proper form on my shot.
Sure.
No, but it's definitely something I needed to work on, and I have been working on it. And the free throw number definitely needs to go up because it's too low. But our free throw percentage of the team is pretty high, and we want to make it higher.
What guys have you seen emerge and really, take a vocal leadership role as more veterans now finally on this team?
The veterans have. Last year no one was really a veteran, so they kind of just looked to each other. But Jordan and Verdell have definitely stepped up on the vocal side, and they make their presence known, and everybody listens to them when they talk.
Coach noticed you as somebody that's coming along defensively. Is there anything specifically you felt like you improved there? How you felt about your defense in the preseason?
Just playing smarter. Last year, a lot of times I was over-aggressive, just trying to make the big hero play instead of just playing solid defense. I remember playing times late in the shot clock I would foul, and that's just uncalled for. So really just playing smarter and under control.